Hello everyone, good morning. How are you all? I hope everybody is doing well. I am feeling great today because I had a good sleep last night. Can I say I had a good sleep last night? Of course, I can say because the reason initially I was saying, can I say it? I got up in the middle of the night because my oldest son came to a room and saying, Mommy, can I sleep with you? I think he had a dream. I couldn't say no. I said, of course, yes. And, after a while, I got up. He was pushing me between him and my husband, so I couldn't sleep later. Then, all of a sudden, I remembered my husband's words. If you wake up in the middle of the night from your good sleep, don't get grumpy. It's hard for you to go back to sleep. So I was taking my husband's words. Then what I did, I went to my little one's room and I just joined him and I slept. Initially, I had a thought like, oh, why Timmy came to me and ruined my sleep? But I remind myself that I can't get grumpy, then I can't go back to sleep. Then I fell asleep and my husband went to work in the morning. I didn't see him. Then by 7, my son came to me, my oldest one, and he kissed me. I don't know why he kissed me and woke me up. Maybe he was sad. He knew that, if somebody wakes me up in the middle of the night, I struggle to fall back to sleep. Maybe he was a bit guilty, but I was happy because I slept well with my little one. I can feel that energy in my body today. I went to the gym, then I just came back. I'm in my car now. I'm on my way back home soon. Then I'm planning to do lots of cleaning today because I can feel that energy built in my body today. I have noticed that if I don't sleep well during night, I don't have this energy even to talk. I don't get right words to talk even. I struggle to speak. I struggle to do anything. I can't learn anything new. Even if I go to work after like a bad night's sleep, I feel like sluggish. I can't even concentrate. I don't get grumpy, you know that at work you can't get grumpy. I don't get. But I feel like, I'm useless. I can't do my best. Even at home, I feel like, I can't do my best. I'm just sitting there and watching TV or reading a book. But still, when I read books, I don't really comprehend. I can't comprehend. Just reading it, but it's just not like something useful. I don't get what it is written in the book. So then I thought I'd make a video about having a good night's sleep. It's very important than anything in this world. Let me tell you. I don't know. Some people say that 4 hours sleep is enough for some people, but for me it's 7 to 8 hours. I don't like to get up before 7. I think 7ish is my best time. But most of the time I wake up by 6 o'clock. But I can feel that kind of foggy brain. I can't really do well. Then also I get the bags under my eyes, which I don't like it. Then when I look into the mirror, then I can feel that my face is not glowing. After having a good night's sleep, I feel the difference, like how energetic I am, how talkative I am, how skilled I am. Of course, we all skilled, but sometimes you can't show it. Sometimes you can't put into practice, no matter how skillful you are. In my case, if I sleep well, I'm perfect. I'm not bragging. That is true in my case. Okay, so I know people who have little children, it's so hard to sleep because they wake up in the middle of the night for feeding, going to the toilet. I know that it's so hard. Especially if you're a working mom, what you can do it. If you have grandparents at home, you can ask them, we can ask our children, would you like to sleep with your grandma, granddad? If they sleep with them, they don't bother us. The good thing with the grandparents, they can have a nap during the day. If we go to work, how do we have a nap at work? So it's kind of, understanding, others' problems. If our grandparents or our parents are happy to look after our little ones, it's going to give us a little more time to have a good night's sleep. Yeah. I always tell people that don't like stay late at night. Some people like to watch movies. Even I used to do that. Like, me and my husband, we always try to watch movies after we put our children to sleep. And I told my husband, no, I can't do that, because I feel like, I like to have good night's sleep rather spending my time watching movies. I can watch movies during the day if I have time, but I can't, compromise my sleep. Yeah, that's what all about today's video. Try to have a good night's sleep. It's going to help you a lot. It's going to make lots of difference. You can even keep a diary, you can write it down, like after having 7 to 8 hours of good night's sleep, how do you feel about that day? What are the things you done that day? So you can just make a note. Then you can also write it down, like the days you couldn't sleep well, and yeah, write it down what happened that day. You can then compare it, the days you had good sleep and bad sleep. So then you see that the days you had good sleep, you did well compared to the other days. So try to have good night's sleep. So you have to figure it out, like there are things hamper your good night's sleep. So you can find out, try to avoid those things, and try to have good night's sleep and feel better, keep you well. It's very important, because we are human beings, there are lots of things happening around us. It's good to have good night's sleep and keep you well. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching me. Love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.